Today, you learn to create, and it's going to be fun. 2012, the apocalypse. What apocalypse actually means in Greek is the lifting of the veil, the revealing or revelation of secret knowledge. And there is a secret knowledge that's been passed down throughout the ages, and it's been through the ancient mystery schools and through our religions. And funnily enough, I studied our religions chronologically, starting with ancient Egyptian and moving up into modern, and ancient mysteries as well. And more or less all pointing out that we are the creators. We're the ones that make this happen. And whether you see God as inside or outside, depending on what world philosophy you're looking at, it really doesn't matter. Both of them are pointing out that we're the creator. So, and if you pay attention to what it says, it is saying that. What you need to learn from that, of course, is how to do that properly. Most of us are doing it half wrong. And I'll have to say I was one of those until fairly recently, until all of this started making sense to me. I've been studying various different things for a long time, and some of it's clicked and makes sense, and I can see how the components of science and physics apply to how putting energy out there does work and create. Napoleon Hill proved that certain techniques used with intention and thought can create just about anything you want. It's how Ford made what he made. It's how Carnegie got rich. It's how everyone has ever gotten wealthy, basically, is the combination of visual intention with emotion and drive, and then not stopping until they get it. Very simple. Most of us are programmed to stop at one point, and most of us don't use all those keys effectively at once, and half the time we're using the same keys against ourselves. For example, here's this little example. The universe doesn't speak any modern language. It speaks images and intentions. And the powerful force behind that, how forcefully it's driven, is how much emotion you put behind it. Now, if you think to yourself, for example, I hate being late to work. I wish I was never late to work. I can't stand being late to work. Well, the image that you're in is in your head, is you and late to work. That's what you're saying. That's the image you're creating. And guess what? Most likely you're going to keep creating that. If at the same time you're saying, I hate being early, I wish I was never early, why am I always early? I always have to make a cup of coffee. Well, you know what? You're probably going to keep making that coffee. Because the image you're putting out is you early. Not on time, not late, but early. And we work that way throughout our lives. There's a movie that's playing in your mind all the time, and it's creating your life, whether you're paying attention to it or not. And I guarantee you, every one of you are exactly where you are right now, perfectly, by what you have put and kept attention to here, what you've driven with emotion here, the goals that you decided to hit here first, okay? There's nothing you don't have that you didn't put in here first and pay attention to and put some focus towards. Now, that's how you create. That's how you created where you are. Now, you can take that information and try and create it forward, but the problem is half of us are doing some of it wrong. And that's because we're not using the right imagery and the right words half the time. And some of it creates our pain, sad to say. And I know I created a lot of my own pain. There's no doubt about it, by some of the things I said and thought. And I wish I hadn't, but I'm where I'm at now, and I'm happy about that. So, in the example here again, let's try this, is let's say prayer. Okay. If you're going to pray for, say, someone's health or someone's well-being, you don't want to pray, please lift this pain, please lift this suffering, because every thought and action is either based in love or fear. And a thought of removing pain or releasing from pain is a thought of fear. Okay? And it's still a thought, it's still an image, and the image is pain, the image is suffering, and however more strongly you feel about it is however more strongly you're going to create it. And that's unfortunate, because a lot of us do that. We think positive thinking means I'll think no pain, no suffering. I'm sorry, but that doesn't work. The image is suffering, the image is pain. Your words don't matter. And that is the definition of faith throughout all the religions. It is the faith to look at that situation and see healing, see healed, see yourself or whoever it is you love enjoying life and doing their favorite thing, and that not ever being an issue. And that is how prayer works more effectively. And there's many people throughout history that have actually known and used this effectively. One of my favorites is Mother Teresa. She was asked one time to join an anti-war protest, and her answer was, "No, I will not. But when you have a pro-Cruz rally, I'll be there." And that's significant. It really is, because the image, she's willing to support the cause, the end goal, but she's not willing to support a group of people putting the image of war and anti and no. But she'd be happy to go out and support the image of peace. I understand that. We create very effectively with the images in our mind. And if we pay attention to them, we can create very effectively. Okay? I know I'm doing much more powerfully than I used to by applying what I'm talking about and moving forward. Part of it is you seeing this. Go figure. So, and there's some creation right there. I'm going to put some more examples and some more information up, but I want you to take this and chew it up for a little while and think about it. You need to pay attention to what's going on in here. And some people who journal is a good way to do that. That's why people that journal tend to get more in touch and create better, because they're paying attention to the movie that's going on in here. You can control every frame. If you're paying attention to it, you can take down what doesn't need to be there. And when you change 50% or 80% of what's there to what you want, to the vision of the life you want and what you want to create, oh baby, things change. And it's the simple trick of image. Many people have studied The Secret, Positive Thinking, and just didn't quite get the click. And once again, just like the auras, it is a subtle change of focus, and you can see that we are so much more. You have an awesome day, and come back and share this with everyone. Thank you.